Hello, today I want to talk to you about yoga for our pelvic floor. So first off, I'm not a doctor. Yep, not a doctor, I'm a yoga instructor. And what I'm going to tell you is in general information. Of course, before any new yoga practice, before any physical activity, you want to consult your doctor. But in general, I have girlfriends that we were just talking about when we're laughing or when we've been doing a lot of exercise and that thing happens as we get older where our pelvic floor has weakened, and now when we're laughing and doing exercise, it might get a little wet down there when we don't want it to. And what can help us with that is regular exercise. Now, interestingly enough, one of the most important things that you can do to strengthen your pelvic floor is walking. Just walking is something that really strengthens the pelvic floor. But in addition to that, core exercises and exercises in general help us strengthen the pelvic floor. And this is where yoga can be a really great component. So I'm going to share some exercises that can help target that area and help you build that. Of course, there are no quick fixes in life, right? So if you're looking for a quick fix, this is not going to be it. But if you're willing to commit to some regular walking as well as even 10 minutes, 15 minutes of yoga 3 times a week, you are going to be able to strengthen that pelvic floor and maybe not have to wear any type of panty liners as you get older. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna begin by taking a nice comfortable seat on the mat. We're gonna do some warm-ups and then we're gonna go into some of the practices that I think are important for strengthening our pelvic floor region. And these are lots of exercises that are good for many things, but I think that if you do these targeted things consistently, along with a little more walking in your life, you'll see some change. Okay, so let's take a comfortable seat on the mat. If you have blocks, they can be helpful. If you don't have blocks, books work just fine. So grab your blocks, grab your mat, and we'll begin by taking a comfortable seat on the mat. So close your eyes and begin to settle in. Just take a moment to arrive on your mat. Take a big, deep breath in through your nose and let it out. Another big, deep breath in and out. Now in through your nose, out through your nose. Do a scan of your body and notice anywhere that you are holding, clenching, or tightening, and see if you can let go. Whatever you can't let go of, just let be. Begin to tune in to your senses, noticing the temperature and the texture of the air on your skin. Becoming aware of any taste that's present in your mouth. Noticing the smells that are coming to you. Becoming aware of what you see in your mind's eye. Lights, colors, shapes. Noticing the sounds around you. The sounds inside of the room you're in, and the sounds outside of the room you're in. Acknowledge it all and let it be. Then open your eyes. Inhale, arms lift up and look up. Exhale, hands come down. Reach through your fingers as far as they can go. Inhale, arms lift up and look up. Exhale, hands come down, reach, reach, reach. One more. Inhale, arms lift up and look up. Exhale, hands come down, reach, reach, reach. Now, inhale, arms lift up and twist to your left. Left hand behind you, right hand to your knee. On your inhale, get tall and long. Exhale, twist. Let each inhale take you taller and longer. And each exhalation is an opportunity to maybe twist a little bit deeper. Feel your way in. And with these little warm-ups, we're just getting our spine moving in different directions. Looking forward, unwind. Now inhale, arms lift up. And twist to the other side. Right hand behind you, left hand to your knee. On your inhale, get tall, get long. Exhale, twist. Gaze over your back shoulder. Let your inhale take you tall and long, and your exhalation is an opportunity to twist a little bit deeper. Feel your way in. Look forward, unwind and wiggle it out. Now plant your left hand down, right arm up and over, reaching through your fingers as far as they can go, spiraling your heart and your chest open, look up. Now these sit bones are gonna wanna lift up. You wanna anchor your hip down, reaching through your fingers, reach, reach, reach. You should feel a big stretch right along the side of your body. And come back to center. Now plant your right hand down, left arm up and over, reaching as far as you can to the other side. Spiraling your heart open, look up. And come back to center. Now we're gonna do some core strengthening exercises. And again, these core strengthening exercises they're great for your core, but when you do core exercises, they help strengthen your pelvic floor. So core might be something you shy away from. You definitely want to incorporate this into a short workout if you can. So I highly recommend, if you have a block, take that block with you. Now we're going to come back onto our back, knees bent, feet on the mat. Now reach your hands forward, slowly coming back onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn into a little ball. Exhale your head down, rock it out from side to side. Now we're gonna bring our shins parallel to the ground. Flex your feet, press your knees into your hands into your knees until you feel your core engage. Now bring your hands behind your head. We're gonna do yogi bicycles. Extend your right foot to hover. Take your right elbow towards your knee and switch. Go as fast as you'd like or as slow as you'd like. We're going to do 10 sets. Big breathing, keep moving. Again, go as slow or as fast, it doesn't matter. Just breathe your way through. Keep breathing. Keep moving. This is 5. And now 6, 7, 8. We're almost there. 9 and 10. Good work, yogis. Draw your knees into your chest. Lift your head, lift your tailbone. Turn into a little ball and then release your head to the mat. Again, rock it out. Okay, this next exercise, you can use a block or a book, or if you don't want to mess with the balancing part of it, if you just want to use your leg, you can do that. So let me show you what we're doing and you can decide how you want to do this. I'm going to place my left foot onto the mat. I'm going to take the block, I'm going to balance the block on the bottom of my right foot. I'm going to take my right foot up towards the ceiling. I'm pressing strongly through my right foot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and release my left foot to the mat. Now, my core is engaged. It's lifting the pelvic floor. It's strengthening the pelvic floor with this engagement. I'm going to open my arms out wide like a T. Now, I'm going to lift my left foot and my right toes to touch the toes and come back to center. Lift and release. Lift and release. Lift and release. One more. But really, we're going to do another set of 5. So that was 5. Keep moving, keep breathing. So what's great about this is you're getting core engagement. You are lifting and massaging the pelvic floor, whether you realize it or not. And it's working your brain. Cross-body exercises like this are great for brain health. Okay, that is 10 total. Now I'm gonna switch the block. Bring my right foot to the mat, left foot. We're gonna bring the block to the bottom of the left foot. It takes me sometimes a minute to get the block just right. And extending the left foot up. Extend the right foot out on the mat. Arms wide like a T. Now lift that right foot, touch the toes, and switch. We're gonna lift and release. Lift and release. Two more. Two more makes a set of 5. Okay, one more set of 5 to go. Lift. You're doing great. Keep going, keep breathing. Just keep that smooth and steady breath in and out. Lift. And lift. All right, last one, lift. Good work, yogis. All right, drop that block down, and we're gonna go ahead and we're going to rock and roll up. We're coming into tabletop position, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Now, on your inhalation, drop your belly, lift your heart, look up. On your exhalation, pull your belly button towards the ceiling, round your back, relax your head and your neck. Moving in and out of cat-cow at your breath and your pace. And coming back to tabletop. Now, spread your fingers wide on the mat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Coming high up on your toes, lift your hips, press your heels back and down. Look forward between your hands. We're gonna walk our feet up to the top of the mat. Now, bring your hands to your shins, press and lengthen forward, and fold, Uttanasana. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Take hold of your elbows and hang or rock. Let your head be heavy, shake it yes and no. You can bend and straighten your legs. You can rock from side to side if that feels right in your body. Let your head be heavy. And then release your hands down outside of your feet. We're gonna ragdoll up, one vertebra at a time. Slowly coming up. Bring your shoulders up into your ears. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Now, Tadasana mountain pose is what I'm doing at the top of the mat. So I wanna show you what that looks like. Feet directly underneath your hips. Engage all of the muscles of your legs. Engage your core. That engaging of the pelvic floor, the squeezing of the glutes, hugging in towards your midline. Again, you're lifting that pelvic floor. It's massaging and exercising the pelvic floor. So just this simple standing posture actually does quite a bit. Draw your shoulders up, around, back, and down. So finding that Tadasana at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms lift up, bring hands together overhead. Reach up, glue your arms to your ears, reach back. Come back to center, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Now fold. Now we're gonna step our right foot back and then step your left foot back to meet your right, and we're coming into plank. Now, if this is a lot for you here in this posture, you can always bring your knees down. So let me show you a version of this. So you can bring your knees, your chest and your chin to the mat. Now from here, we drop the belly, lift up, keeping everything down. This is a little cobra. If you want to press up into big cobra, the knees come off the mat and you straighten your arms. Then press back to downward facing dog. Now in your downward facing dog here, if you are engaging your core, that's again helping massage your pelvic floor. It's helping exercise the pelvic floor. Looking between your hands, you're going to step back to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to your shins, press and lengthen forward and fold. Inhale, arms lift up, and exhale, hands to heart center. That is Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskar A. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, arms sweep up and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen and fold. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Bring your knees, your chest, and your chin down to the mat. Inchworm forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take it back. Just breathe into this shape. In through your nose, out through your nose. Make it all about your breath. Look forward between your hands. Walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to your shins. Press and lengthen and fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're gonna move into Sun Salutation B. Bend your knees, sit back in chair, Tadasana. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Inchworm forward, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, float your right leg high up in the air, and we're gonna draw our knee high up into our chest as we come forward, stepping the right foot forward into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Plant your back heel down. Check in, you want your front knee over your ankle. Press strongly into your feet. Arms reach up. Again, hug in through your midline. Pressing strongly through that back leg. Front knee bent and engaged. Everything's hugging in. Big breathing. Now we're gonna open to Virabhadrasana 2. Front knee comes more in towards the center. Shoulder blades come back and down. Gaze is over the nail of your middle finger. Breathing into this shape. Now we're gonna move into triangle, Trikonasana. Straighten your front leg. Reach your arms towards the top of your mat. Your hips go back. Your right hand can either come to a block or to your shin or down on the mat. Your top arm can reach up, breathing into this shape. So think about drawing your shoulders back, breathing into this shape, connecting with your breath. And we're pressing strongly into that back leg, which is, again, engaging the pelvic floor here. Big breathing. Press into your feet, lift up, bend your front knee, palm of the front hand face up, exalt your warrior, reach back, windmill your hands to the top of the mat, step back to plank, lower down, knees, chest, and chin, inchworm, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Let's do that again on the other side. Lift your left leg up, reach high, draw your knee high up into your chest, step forward, Virabhadrasana 1 on the left. Front knee over your ankle, pressing strongly through your back leg. Big breathing. Gaze goes up. Open to Virabhadrasana 2. Draw your shoulder blades back and down. Straighten your front leg, reach to the top of the mat, triangle. Press into your feet, lift up, bend your front knee, palm of the front hand face up, exalt your warrior, reach back, windmill your hands to the top of the mat, step back to plank, knees, chest, and chin, come down, inchworm forward, up dog or cobra, exhale, hips to heels, child's pose, bring your forehead to the mat, take a big breath in, and side out. Walk your hands back. Bring your knees together. We're going to shift our weight to one side. Bring your legs around in front of you. Now, with control, we're going to slowly come on down. We're going to do one more for the sake of time, but there's so much that we can do. Almost everything in yoga is going to help your pelvic floor. So we're going to move into bridge. So I want you to walk your heels back towards your glutes. Now, if you have a block, you can put a block between your legs and hug that block in. And then you can press into your feet and lift your hips up, hugging that block in between your legs. Big breathing. And then slowly coming down. Again, you can do probably up to 3 reps. And when you go up, hold it for 5 full breaths. A full inhalation and exhalation is 1 breath. And then coming back down. But we're going to close this out today. I want to keep it short, something that you can do often. So now take your feet to the edges of your mat. Open your arms out wide like a T. Let your knees fall over to the right, gently gazing left. And relax. You can close your eyes if that feels right to you, or leave them open. Big breathing. And then switch sides. Bring your knees up to center. Let them fall over to the other side as you gently turn your head to the right. Then bringing your knees up to center and extend your legs out on the mat. Now your arms will come down at your sides. This is Shavasana, corpse pose. Let your feet fall open, arms come down at your sides. You can close your eyes. Just let everything relax and release. And if you have time, you can just stay here, or if you have to get on with your day, just taking one big deep breath in and let it go. And then when you're ready, bending your knees, bring your feet to the mat. We'll roll to the right side and slowly, carefully coming up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Eyes closed, hands at heart center. Yoga will teach you so much about yourself. It will help you become flexible and strong in mind, body, and spirit. For that, I am truly grateful. Thank you so much for coming to practice today. Namaste. Good work, yogis. Thank you so much for just doing a few exercises with me today. Really any yoga practice where you're moving and up and down and sun salutations is really going to help strengthen that pelvic floor. Now the key is there's no quick fixes. You're going to want to do that probably 3 times a week for a minimum of 10 minutes coupled with some walking, and you will start to see a difference. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.